I made a 20% return in 5 minutes trading the open. Here's what I did. We are trading SPY options on the 2-minute time frame right at market open. We keep it simple on this channel. We trade events and locations, and we only use one indicator, moving averages. Let me show you what that looks like. So from the average prices that we're looking at, all right, so we are down below those levels that we marked off. As we can see, there is a small gap. So we are anticipating in this particular location a move up toward those resistance levels. So we're waiting. We're waiting for it to reach the location that we are interested in. Once we reach that location, we are going to make a choice. All right. The location is the choice point. So we're bouncing between a lift play and a SPY play right now. Don't be confused. This particular candle you see is from a lift play, all right, that we did not take. We watched this manipulated candle form, and because it's so volatile, we don't want to jump in it. We want to let the first 30 seconds, 90 seconds, 2 minutes pass. All right, we're very, very careful in that range. All right, so we're waiting to see what this is going to do. And as we're watching this lift play, we also are being mindful of what is going on with the SPY. Okay, so we're going to go back to the SPY and watch the location. Are we moving towards that resistance level that we marked off? Remember, it is only 9:31. So the market just opened. The first candle has not formed, but we're already developing a thesis for the first 2 minutes. Being flexible, going back, not becoming overzealous, not harassing any particular stock, but being very, very patient. I don't like to split my screen in half. I would rather see the entire stock, the entire chart on my screen because I'm trading from a laptop. I don't have 5 or 6 screens. I have one screen, a laptop, one indicator, moving averages, and I draw my levels horizontally across. And I'm looking for the location and the event. So here we are. We're moving up into this tail bar, this red tail bar. So I'm anticipating, because we're under the moving averages, that we're going to continue to the downside. So once we make contact with this resistance level, I'm anticipating a tail bar to be formed here. All right, I'm anticipating a tail bar to be formed from this particular location. So here we are. We have bought a call option, and we are losing because this is not the correct direction. All right, so we have bought a call option instead of a put option. So this was a mistake. This was not being mindful enough, but it's okay. As soon as I catch it, I exit the trade. I go back up and purchase a put option. All right, this is very important. There are 3 events that we're going to trade: a tail bar from support or resistance, a power bar from support, resistance, or the moving averages, or a reversal, a bearish reversal or bullish reversal, again from support or resistance. So here we are, again, going up to make contact with that resistance level, and we're going to anticipate a move down. We already saw that first tail bar, so we're looking for a double tail bar. So here we are, boom. As soon as we make contact with that resistance level, we're anticipating it to continue to move back, because this move up is a continuation from yesterday, which means it's a pullback, not a reversal. So we're entering on the pullback, looking for continuation to the downside to give us a new low before we commit to a move up. All right. I hope you understand what's going on. Don't let that first entry confuse you. We anticipated there are two types of entries. There's an anticipation entry where you can save yourself some money if you're wrong because you got into play early, or there's confirmation where maybe you have too much size to risk on anticipating the direction. So here we are, taking out that tail bar. I'm not greedy. I'm looking for a 20% move. And then I will take my profit. This is how I scalp. This is why we're scalping the open. We want to put some money in the bank early and then have a little bit of a cushion, a little bit of wiggle room as we navigate the rest of the day. But trading the open, being consistent at the open, is going to increase profitability over the long haul. But you got to know how to cut your play. Risk management is the best strategy. So here we are pushing past both of these green candles, looking to make a new low or a 20% return. We have two tail bars coming from resistance. Don't concern yourself with the color, concern yourself with the location and the event. Concern yourself with the location and the event. We want to buy puts from resistance levels and buy calls at support levels. And the events that we want to see are tail bars from support or resistance, or power bars from support or resistance, or reversals from support or resistance. And the moving averages can be support or resistance. The horizontal levels, the prices can be support or resistance. The combination of the two can be support or resistance. So you have to understand technical analysis. All right, if you want to learn more about how to read the chart, how to understand technical analysis, support and resistance, the way the market moves, also known as market structure, please consider joining a Patreon. The link is in the description. All right, so let's be mindful. Let's continue to watch this. We're not going to over-concern ourselves. We're not going to get overwhelmed by this pullback where it looks like we're losing money. We got to be convicted on the location and the event that we chose and allow for that new low to happen. All right. I want you to also keep in mind that I chose a $150 option that is very affordable with the 31 delta. All right. It's early in the day. We're not gambling here. We're technicians. This is technical analysis. If you think you have a problem gambling where you can't stop, you don't know how to walk away, you don't know how to give it some time before you enter a trade, you're very impulsive, I want you to go to stockmarketdaddy.com, go to the problem gambling awareness section and take the assessment. It's very short. It's 5 questions. stockmarketdaddy.com. Please take the assessment and become aware of where you stand with gambling. If you don't feel like you are managing your risk well, if you don't feel like you can take a break from the market, if you can't stop trading, if you're throwing everything at the wall hoping something sticks, we don't want that. We don't need that. That's not good for you. I don't want to see you wearing that. Take that off. All right. So let's start with some awareness of gambling. So as you can see, we are watching that pullback happen. That resistance line is holding, and it's a lot of sellers there pushing the price down. No, we're not going to move up. And we also have to pay attention to this blue moving average. The simple moving average, the 8-period moving average, is also serving as a second level of resistance. That moving average just came and crossed our price resistance. So now we have a moving average resistance crossing over the price, 677.40. All right, that's a double resistance right there. Please do not let that go over your head. That is double resistance. All right, so you should be even more convicted. I should have added a contract, but I did not add a contract because we are trading the open. It's early and we just want to keep it smooth, put a couple dollars in the bank, and start our day with a W bright and early. So as you can see, we're starting to approach that 20% mark. All right. And I want you to also pay attention to how, as the price slowly moves down, the moving average, the average prices are coming toward the current price. That is how averages work. Remember in high school, you learned about mean, median, and mode? This is the mean. The moving averages represent the mean. All right, so now we are considering slowly planning our exit. Looking at the price action, not focusing on the dollar amount, but the percentage. If you're new to trading options, do not try to focus on the dollar amount. Please focus on the percentage. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to be able to control your emotions much better. Here we go. Let's take profit. We're surpassed 20%. We're going to take profit right around $47, which is 31%, and we are going to be successful at trading the open. This was a successful open trade. We took profit at a new low, and we're out. Peace and love, and I hope you get rich. Comment, like below, and subscribe to the channel. Take care. I'll see you.